ready to talk about some puppies? So today I want to discuss a hidden little secret in most of our communities. I want to touch upon pet stores and potty mills, how to purchase a pet if adopting is not feasible the right way, and and the benefits of animal rescue. I wanted to first start with this quote from Mahatma Gandhi: "The greatest of a nation in its moral progress can be judged by the way in which its animals are treated." Not everyone's going to love animals, that's okay, but regardless, we're all humane, and we know that everyone deserves a fair chance at life. So we've all done it. We've all walked into that cute little pet store, saw those puppies along the window, and taken one out, played with them, and loved them, and fell in love at first sight, and they're not purchased on impulse, but we've all been there. But most of those puppies, a good 90% of those puppies come from puppy mills. Puppy mills are a large-scale commercial dog breeding operation that their main priority is profit over the well-being of the animal. The animals are typically stacked in cages, like the picture shows, stacked on top of one another. The cages are wired lined so that their feces and urine can fall through, and cleanup is easier for the owners, for the puppy mill owners. It's just not a sanitary condition. They're given very little food, water, no socialization. Their main purpose in life is the breeder dogs, their main purpose in life is to breed. And once they stop breeding, once they're no longer get pregnant anymore, they're basically shot and killed, and they move on to the next animal that's ready. So the pet stores, classified ads, parking lot, internet, these are all notorious outlets for puppy mill breeders. Purchasing from them, you're just contributing to the suffering and more deaths of these animals at the puppy mills that breed them. There are plenty of responsible breeders out there. So if you choose to purchase a pet, I just want to show you some great steps where you can locate them. First, you should always talk to a veterinary. They know lots of responsible breeders. There's also, if you're breed specific, there's also a lot of rescue organizations geared towards, like if you like German Shepherds, or there's a lot of great rescue organizations where they can put you in contact with responsible breeders. A way to identify responsible breeders is that they're always going to put the well-being of their animals first. They're not going to inbreed. They strive to improve the breed, so they're always going to breed their top dogs, or cats, but it's mainly dogs we're talking about here. The responsible breeders work closely with their vets and other professionals. They can provide lots of references for you. They're affiliated with local and national breed clubs. AKC is one of the top ones in the U.S., and they're also concerned about where their animal is going. If you walk into a pet store, as long as your credit card is approved, you can walk out with that dog, and they really don't care what happens to the animal, unfortunately. Where the responsible breeder will follow up with their customers. They might even interview them, go to your house, make sure you know what you're getting into with the puppy and that you understand the breed. Another outlet for welcoming a dog into your life is through a shelter or animal organization. Currently, the animals that are sitting in animal shelters are sitting on death row. They're young, they're healthy. Most of them are. Their fate rests on their adoptability. 10 to 15 million cats and dogs are euthanized every single year in the United States. The reasons for being placed there are behavior. The owners just they weren't getting along with another animal in their house, or their children, or there's always something. We do, with the rescue organizations and the shelters, before we're able to put an animal up for adoption, they do screen the animal's behavior, and they are very upfront with the good and bad. We all have good and bad qualities, so do animals. Whether they're good with children, or they can't be placed with children, or placed with other animals, other cats in the house. Another reason why these animals are abandoned is because of expense. You see that cute little dog in the window, and you think it's $500, but the first and last year of an animal's life is actually the most expensive. But also in between that time, the vet bills, the grooming, the food, that adds up very quickly. I know my dog, I have a Rottweiler, and I spend about $70 in food alone on him a month with his appetite, plus he eats all the kids' leftovers. So another reason for abandonment is moving. The owners just decide that they're moving and they're not taking the animal with them, so they dump them at the shelter, unfortunately. The landlord decides no pets allowed, they have to get rid of the animal, and that's when the animal's there. The owner decides they just don't want the dog. The dog, once they pass that cute little puppy stage and they become adults, they're not happy anymore. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the question. I'm sorry. The animal's old and sick, and they just don't want to care for it anymore. They leave it at the shelter. Another main point is the expanding family. The mother becomes pregnant, and they decide that they don't want the dog in the house anymore with a new baby coming into the family. I personally volunteer with a rescue organization. Well, prior to having children, I volunteered with Pet Rescue of Mercer. They're a great organization. They actually work with the UN Animal Shelter. They rescue about a little over 200 dogs a year. It doesn't seem like a lot, but any dog that's saved is awesome. We would actually go to the Hamilton Marketplace every Saturday, bring the dogs from the UN shelter to there, and we would show them for a few hours. And you get to know the dogs. I actually fostered quite a few puppies that their shelters do have puppies that came through the shelter. My husband just was getting very fed up with it. We were always in the potty training stages, but I absolutely loved it, and he supported me great with it. So I just want to state, never purchase a pet on impulse. That is the worst thing to do, because you want to first research the breed. Make sure the breed fits your lifestyle. My dog is the laziest dog, and that's great because we just don't have time for him, and he sleeps a good amount of time, and he's awesome with the kids. But if we had a high energy dog, that poor dog would be jumping at the walls all day long inside the house. You should always check your local animal shelter and rescue organization. Petfinder.com is a great resource online. It gives you a great inventory of the dogs that are up for adoption in your area. You can do it by zip code, by breed, female, male, neutered, good with cats. You can search it so many different ways. It's a great resource. You should also, if you're looking to purchase a dog, talk to the breeder, meet the puppy's mother. So believe it or not, a lot of those characteristics do pass down. That's why a lot of the top dogs that they pick to breed together, because they like those characteristics to carry through. Assess that the facility is clean. Animals should always be healthy and playful. So, like I said, Pet Rescue of Mercer is a great local organization in our area. The ASPCA is another great rescue organization. It's actually national. There's only one way to stop this vicious cycle of all this puppy mill inbreeding and torture these animals are going through, is to no longer support the stores that sell these animals. This topic needs to gain more attention, and I hope I've informed you wisely. And the next time you welcome a new furry friend into your life, you can check out these other great resources that are available to you, post the puppy stores.